What you got there, right? Some of that wolf juice.
No, I'm back with a monthly challenge. I'm not sat in the office, so hopefully it'll be a little more enjoyable than some of the previous ones. So yeah, this is me on a mini cut, mini weight loss, mini whatever. Basically, over the past however many years, probably since high school, I've been on some sort of weight loss journey, as I was just overweight back then. Typical teenager. You shouldn't really care what you eat, what you look like, anything like that. We're just overweight, just a big lad, and ever since maybe after high school, I basically lost a load of weight from playing football over summer holidays after that, and kind of just took it from there. I think as soon as everybody gets into later years of high school and college, everybody jumps on gym hype and all that. So of course I did. Probably got to like my biggest mesomorphic physique in like Thailand. I always had some sort of muscle on me. I was never, with me being quite tall, I was never really a ectomorph-esque thing. Probably the best way to describe it would be that. Yeah, I think from there, I had a good year to two of straight just going gym. Very beginner-esque, just doing what you think's right, eating decent amount, trying to get your protein, all that. And probably to the present day, I've had some sort of weight loss sort of thing. So I'd say probably from 2018 through to 2020, obviously to the present year of 2021, where I have been on some sort of weight loss. It's probably not over time, as I've obviously been experiencing these sort of things. It's not a weight loss sort of thing. It's more just living a healthy life, and I think that's like the most important thing about exercise, about eating, is maintaining that consistently. It's not about going through bulking and cutting phase. It's not about getting prepped or all like that. It's about having a consistent and healthy routine where you enjoy it, you're not mentally restricted, you're not physically restricted by anything, and you just live a healthy life and consistently exercise and stuff like that. And basically, that's my like sort of backstory. Overweight in high school, lost a bit of it, bulked up through college, and then I've been like losing weight sort of ever since about 2018, sort of after that Thailand holiday. And we're to the present day where I've had, like I say, a more healthier outlook on life, kind of looking towards losing weight on a consistent but not dire basis, where I'm like, I've got to lose this much. I don't really use the scales that much. I don't think you really should use the scales, because like I say, maintaining some sort of healthy life, you shouldn't be looking at how much you weigh or not, because there's so many factors that affect your weight. Like, have you just eaten? Have you just woke up? Have you had a lot of water today? Are you dehydrated? All these things that I'm sure you'll be able to figure out yourself, but so many things. And to be honest, people get such an unhealthy relationship with the scales, obviously because they think that defines them, and if that's not going down, then they're not losing weight. But it's not true, and that's basically one of the reasons why I don't do it. But for this monthly challenge of a weight loss journey sort of thing, I wanted to just try ramp it up as much as I could towards like the end of the year. I guess tighten it all up. That's mainly got what my month is going to be like. It's going to be weighing myself every morning. I think that's the most consistent thing that needs to be taken into account on a morning, firstly when I've woken up. So at least in that point, I'll have some sort of consistency, like I was saying with the weighing scales, where it's not after a meal, not after a full day, not after I've just been at sauna, something like that, where my water retention could be different and all that stuff. I won't bore you with that, but weighing myself on a morning, taking pictures maybe weekly or bi-weekly. I've took ones before, and like I say, I don't really care about the scales, whether I've gone up and down or not. Guess I'll show you my meals and little hacks and stuff like that. I mean, like I say, I'm no fucking expert at this shit. I just do what I want to do, and yeah, take inspiration from a lot of other people who've done stuff like that. So yeah, I just kind of want to see what happens when I do push myself, because like I say, over these 2 years, I have just been concentrating on living a healthy sort of life. Why not in this year when I say I'm doing these monthly challenges? So I guess I'll be checking in throughout the month after this sort of intro thing, and I will be tracking some sort of progress, maybe once every week, something like that. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in a few days. checking in, obviously basically you can't see it, it's the 18th of October, obviously just past the halfway mark of the month. I'll run all clips obviously of what I'm looking at right now. I'm pretty happy with how I'm looking. Just want to say a quick few notes on obviously how I've been feeling and everything like that. And it's not even been too bad to say that I'm pretty much sticking just under maintenance really, and I've seen a significant drop off. I believe I'm around 2 kg down. Obviously when you start a diet you will see a significant decrease in weight due to the obviously significant decrease in calories and probably increase in activity if you are obviously going to the gym, walking a lot more and everything like that. So yeah, as expected, pretty happy with the midway point, but I was expecting what I've kind of seen over the past 3 or so days. I mean, I don't put too much weight onto the scales like I say, but I guess for this sort of challenge I'm gonna have to. So it's sort of plateauing, if not fluctuating, something like that. So I am thinking that I've got to obviously keep increasing the deficit in order to keep losing weight, otherwise my body will plateau. So I am looking at increasing my cardio, sort of just walking more, looking to get at least 100 to 150 calorie worth of cardio in the form of walking. The reason I say I want to increase cardio is because I don't want to take a huge hit into my calories just yet. I might save that till the last week where I go for something stupid and see what happens. But right now, I've not been too hungry through the days. So, and this Monday, which is technically the first Monday of the 3rd week, is the first one I've been kind of struggling with. Like, I was really hungry in the morning, not really satisfied with my breakfast, dinner and everything like that, but not too bad now. Waiting for dinner obviously, and I'm conscious of that. I'm conscious I'm getting more and more hungry obviously because my body's gone into whatever starvation mode. So I don't want to decrease my calories too much because of that. So I'm thinking meet me halfway and I'll start exercising more, increase my cardio to 100 to 150 calories more and decrease calories to only, like I say, 100 to 150 calories more. That way I'm getting a 300 calorie deficit without actually having that much food taken off of me, and only half of it. And I'll probably check back in here obviously at the end. And obviously it wouldn't be a monthly challenge without me being back in the office. And I promised no office videos, but you're going to have to allow me for this last outro and last analysis on this video. So we've currently just seen myself posing the best I can, trying not to shit myself. And just for a quick comparison, obviously between the first day and the last day, we have me here trying to compare the best poses that I can together. As you can see, generally just a lot tighter in the core, a lot more definition in my areas such as like my shoulders. I am genuinely very happy with how this turned out in terms of, like I've explained previously, I'm genuinely just very happy in terms of how I've looked obviously from day 1 until day 30. Cannot complain. Obviously I don't feel like it was too much of a struggle. Yeah, in the end you get a bit hungry and whatever, or can't really be bothered doing some sort of cardio, but in the end it's worth it. I guess we'll look into obviously my weight tracker. So I did, like I say, mention that I would be weighing myself every morning consistently as soon as I wake up, so there's no tolerance differences between water weight and stuff like that. And as you can see here, the overall starting weight, which I would say is roughly around 82 kilograms. As we started the weight loss journey, I had a decent little drop off, quite consistently losing about 0.2 kg per day. And then we had a bit of a plateau around the 10th, where we went up and down a little bit, we can kind of see how as I get past the 2 week mark, my body's kind of adapting to obviously losing roughly 1.5 to 2 kilograms now. And from there, I made the adjustment, obviously, of increasing the calorie deficit. And you can see that did correlate quite well in terms of keeping a downward trend on my weight instead of it plateauing and possibly rebounding. So taking that all into account from these weights that I've taken, like I said, roughest starting weight is around 82 kilogram and my lowest weight being 78.4 kilograms. So pretty good going on my part, I guess. I must put like some sort of disclaimer, like I've said, it's not a consistent thing. If you was to be looking at losing weight significantly, like a lot more than 4 kilograms, which is what, about nearly 8 to 9 pounds. But like I say, with the plateauing and everything that your body does to adapt to some sort of weight loss, it's hard to maintain this over a long period without just keeping in a constant calorie deficit. So you've got to take into account that this was a more urgent weight loss journey. So by only having 30 days, I kind of need to go to some sort of drastic measures. So I did start in a large deficit originally and then increase that as I went on to avoid plateauing. And at the end of the day, it all comes back to the laws of thermodynamics, and it's energy in needs to be less than energy out. That's the only way you can possibly lose due to this law of thermodynamics, and it can't get any more simpler than that. So either move more or eat less, or obviously find some alternatives where you've got low calorie, high volume foods that'll fill you up for longer and keep you going. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Saw some quite significant changes in my physique, and I hope this sparks some sort of inspiration for somebody, obviously seeing where I've come from in terms of over the past 5 years or so. It is achievable, and more importantly, you can do it while enjoying it, and that's the main part of everything. So that's it from me, and I'll see you in the next one.
Uzi sound, Uzi sound, Uzi sound, Uzi sound.